Burger Rippy Sunday afternoon, the 20th of September. So I stopped downtown to check the progress on the movie theater rehab. You can see the reflection there. If you thought it was bad, you were right. I think one storm blew the fence around that I saw. The signage is just hanging there in midair almost. So, three-story building there. These are some of the oldest buildings, or the oldest buildings. Really sad shape. That's a really reputable construction company too. Looks like this one's had some work done on it this summer. We're gonna walk around back, but some pretty good people involved here, I think. And but when you're working with something this bad, what do you expect? You know, they're not magicians. A lot of money was spent on this corner, I remember, from what I'm reading, and but there was some historical buildings that had to come down too. Walking around the back, and then this movie theater that was going to be rehabbed, and I just think it's a total loss myself. I'm sure a lot of people would agree. It's a salt box design there. So church is let out, so it's gone. This whole movie theater thing. The trusses were hooked in there. There's 1, 2, 3, and it took out 2 of these cars too. So I bet they that was not a good experience from the insurance companies, and however that goes. I kind of like this building here. That's a carriage house, a stable. So the movie theater's here, and what they did was they dug into the ground, and the seating was at an angle. And then the roof leak, and it all filled up with water, and there's like a pond. And then we saw where they cut a hole in, and those guys did a hack job, to say the least. Here comes somebody. But it looked bad. I felt bad around it. All the electrical and gas here, the mechanical ends, a total loss, which is a lot of money just alone. There's quite a bit of electrical goes on a commercial building, and so that was lost right away, along with this guy's 2 cars. And but the building just, now you can see that they've got their equipment in here now, because I think it was so unsafe they didn't even have their equipment in there. There's nothing left of it, as you can see. I mean, this is almost like a legal thing, how they do with the 2 walls still standing for permits. That was some pretty wild old stone over there I've seen in old basements and stuff from the 1800s. The bigger stone over here. And see on this end, and how deep it is. They dug down a good 4 or 5 feet there. The screen was on this end. The stage. But all the bones of the building are gone. It's a complete demo. And there was grant money in the 6 figures applied and granted on this, and basically to raise it. Should have, you know, I think that was pretty easy to tell from the beginning. If I'm not, you know, but it got worse. I did 3 films. This is my 3rd film on it, and each time it was worse. And this is as bad as it can get, basically. Um, they're barely meeting the minimum legal requirement for a rehab with those two walls still standing, and they do that. The state does it too. When the state rehabs a place, they leave the two walls standing there braced up like that, and because they don't like the permits either. But each time it got worse, and I thought the third film would be better for sure. I thought after the first film it would be better, and then we had the cave in, and just really shocked to come by here and see nothing but daylight out here. And that's kind of neat how they left this stone. This looks like a historical marker. What's left of it. Somebody to hitch their horse there or something. Pretty historical looking building. And the back alley. But yeah, it's a total loss. Thanks for watching my videos, everyone. Rippy here on the old movie theater rehab.